Washington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Dallas Cowboys. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
First down, Prescott. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
The ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Prescott on first down. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there was a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Prescott from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Helaire, the ball carrier.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
It's a gain of 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Mahomes now on first down. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down, Chiefs.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40.
2nd and 12. Mahomes going to throw. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Cowboys 23-yard line.
Steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. That his first incompletion after a 4 for 4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that third down pass. Brings up fourth.
They went with the dime look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
A 40-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of...
It got his man. Complete. The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. C.D. Lamb. 78 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it in with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive in with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
On first down, Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Waiting for it back deep, Antonio Callaway. This is brought in at the 21. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. Let's see if the defense... And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Frank Clark taken down back at the 23-yard line.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a second down coming up. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation that his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 39. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Throwing right, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Following the interception, here's Prescott, buying time to his left. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there of 22. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, Prescott dancing to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
Complete.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Cowboys have recovered. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And Zerline's kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always.
The Chiefs take over first and 10. At their own.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
And a first down, Chiefs.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 45-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
Now here's Mahomes. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Mahomes to throw once more. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Kansas City.
Now it's Mahomes again. Flush to his right. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's got it. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10.
Makes the score Cowboys 13, Chiefs 10. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone, and Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there.
It's now 4th down.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And maybe some indecision on getting the punt team out there, and they're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll fire, and that's caught inside the 35.
What a play!
Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup, 79 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
Zerline lining up for the point after.
Hey, when you think...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 30, past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 39.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he's taken down inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Mahomes now on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And now it's second down. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back.
It's a turnover on down.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket and incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
20-yard line.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Prescott from the gun. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that's caught inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
A second down throw for Prescott. Looking for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. So that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
On the tackle. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 10-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this third quarter of play. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 88 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter.
To kick off for Kansas City.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he powers his way up past the 30.
The ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to go as a loss of 17 on the play, but now it'll be third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Chris Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Watch out for Hill on the return. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 40 now on second down. Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to face a third down.
2 yards.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle. Normally, you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our fourth quarter tie. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
And just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
The ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and...
From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
46 yards.
Flushed out right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Pollard. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. You can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. throwing. Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down at 4. Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
24-yard gain on the play. And a first down, Chiefs.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Mahomes to throw. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Now Mahomes. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw, Mahomes. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. But defensively, that's a nice stop there on 3rd down here in the 4th quarter. Now, offensively, kicking the field goal, taking the lead, right?
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Especially since you got stopped on the previous play. But if you've got something you really like, something that you've practiced all week, and you think, hey, this is the time to use it, this is the play, I wouldn't be deterred. I would gamble a little bit and go for it right now.
And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. One last shot now for Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off,